What's up guys, Saif Ashraf here. Today we are going to be talking about whether you should still buy the AirPods Pro today in 2021. The AirPods 3 were recently released in an Apple event and they do pack a couple of good features with a much lower price, with the exception of not having noise cancellation. So is it still worth buying the AirPods Pro? Let's see. Let's start off with the design. It is slightly harder to see who is wearing what type of AirPod now, since the AirPods 3 did come out with a similar design, with the difference of course being the existence of the silicone tips on the Pro set. I must say the tips do help with securing the AirPods into your ears, making sure they don't fall out when you move your head or are walking around. They also don't feel like annoying or discomforting after wearing them for a long time, as the AirPods Pro have a unique venting system which equalizes the pressure inside your ear and outside, which definitely helps. Since I'm coming from the Galaxy Buds Plus, which didn't have this feature, I have noticed that I can wear the AirPods Pro for much longer, leading to longer listening sessions. As the tips are made of silicone, they are quite comfortable in your ear, and you can buy different types of tips such as memory foam tips off Amazon too if you want. Now, the AirPods Pro have pressure sensitive stems just like the AirPods 3, which means that squeezing it once will play or pause your music, squeezing it twice will skip your track, and a squeeze and hold will move between the different modes such as transparency and active noise cancellation. The case the AirPods Pro also fit in are quite small, which means it will fit into most jean pockets, and I know how stupid it looks when you have a big pair of earbuds in your pockets. The AirPods won't have this problem. Something to note though, the AirPods Pro case is glossy, and we all know glossy things get scratches easily. Also, if you do happen to drop this case, it is guaranteed to get chipped or scratch, so take care of your AirPods Pro. The hinge is also extremely satisfying if you are a fidgety person, but in my opinion the best hinge was in the AirPods 2nd generation. That, I guess, just clicked. The battery life on the AirPods Pro is fine, I guess, lasting about 4 hours with noise cancellation on and about 5 hours with noise cancellation off. The case then gives about an extra 24 hours of listening time, and it does have quite a fast charge. I think about 5 to 10 minutes is about 30 minutes of listening time, and obviously you can charge longer than that if you need to. The case charges via Lightning and also wirelessly, and fun fact, if you do today buy the AirPods Pro, it might say on the box that you got an AirPods Pro with MagSafe charging case, which basically means you got MagSafe in your AirPods Pro. So using that with the MagSafe puck, which I do not have at the moment, I cannot afford anything after those purchases, then it means that alignment will be slightly easier and knocking the AirPods off the puck will be harder to do. Now, moving on to something very important, the sound of the AirPods Pros. I personally watch a lot of YouTube and use Apple Music, and I have lossless audio on every time I am streaming music or even my downloads. They do sound very good. The bass is definitely a step up compared to other earbuds I've tested in the past, such as the AirPods 2nd generation, Galaxy Buds Plus, and so on. Also, the vocals and instrumentals are all pretty solid. Everything you'll be able to hear is very, very clear. If you do use the AirPods Pro at maximum volume, there's no distortion with the content you are consuming, which is great, but make sure not to use the AirPods Pro at high volume all the time. Your ears will get not good. Tech tip. Quickly adding on, the AirPods Pro do have a feature called Spatial Audio, which is basically head-tracked music. So if you move your head around when listening to music, then the instruments and people singing will follow. Now, in my opinion, the spatial audio feature is great with watching TV shows and movies, as it does add a bit of immersion to whatever you're watching, and it creates a new sound experience and puts a whole new meaning on what stereo and Dolby Atmos is. But with music, it's a different story. I'd say that the normal just bass stereo track sounds better than with spatial audio. I feel like the music producers and creators really need to put time and effort and keep spatial audio as one of the main priorities when making music to make it really sound good. So I would recommend keeping spatial audio off when listening to music, as that's how the artist really wanted the music to be portrayed. However, it does sound cool sometimes. If you aren't that much of a quality person and you just want to be immersed in the audio, then yeah, sure, go ahead. So let's move on to noise cancellation, one of the key selling features and one of the main reasons you'd think about buying them. They do excellently block out that dark noise such as an aeroplane or a train if you are in those things. And you know how a washing machine does that whirring sound? It will block out those types of noises quite easily. Or the wind outside. With those, the AirPods Pros are fantastic, and it's like you're in your own little room completely silent. So for public transport, if you are out and about a lot and you want to be isolated and only listen to your music, then yeah, active noise cancellation is pretty good. What I love though is the transparency mode on the AirPods Pros. This enables me to continue my conversations or just be aware of my surroundings with transparency mode while enjoying my favorite playlist or podcasts. One of the main reasons you'd be using transparency mode, or one of the main reasons I use transparency mode, is, for example, if I'm upstairs and my mum calls me that dinner's ready, if I have noise cancellation on, I won't be able to hear her and I'll come upstairs and I'll get shouted at. Now, using transparency mode instead will be much better, since my mum will be able to say it and she won't have an excuse that I ignored her. I'll be able to reply to whatever she's saying. I know, oddly specific. So that's about it. Some things I am wishing of for the next gen AirPods Pro, the AirPods Pro 2, is definitely going to be slightly better battery life, up to maybe like 7 or 8 hours if they can squeeze that in, because they are the Pro lineup. They shouldn't be having less battery than the new AirPods 3. Also slightly better noise cancellation and maybe slightly better audio. However, the AirPods Pro right now are a brilliant buy. Thank you guys for watching my AirPods Pro review. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe and comment down below what videos you want to see from me in the future. And with that, it's me, Saif Ashraf, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.